What's up, guys? Aroneous here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today's video is more of a rant, honestly, so if you don't like rants, then I guess don't watch the video. But as you guys know, Plarium's brought a lot of new things to the game. Of course, Great Hoof, Loriaka, trash. I'm a free-to-play player. Most people that are low spend, free-to-play, even pay-to-win players, obviously they're not going to go for this champion. If you do, then you're probably a really early game player or maybe mid-game. And maybe you want something that's halfway decent on your account, but this champion is just, honestly, I would say not even worth going for, even on a lower level account for most players. Just not a good champion. And I go for pretty much all of them if I can. She is just not somebody I care for, not somebody that's going to make a big impact. And even long term, the only good thing about her is Guardian Ring, if you're free to play and low spend, and maybe a little bit of Hydra, but only good for like normal Hydra and maybe a little bit of hard Hydra, but she falls off drastically unless you have really strong champions. The other thing is this right here. Let me just pop it up on the screen right behind me here. I'm gonna just zoom in a little bit so you guys can actually see it. And this is the new stuff that Plarium brought to the game. How can they not feel guilty for this at all? I don't understand.
Told you he's insane. His wife miscarried.
Mr. Goose, what do you have to say for yourself?
Guilty.
Your Honor, my client.
This just doesn't make sense to me. The existing stat bonuses of level 6 blessings will be increased. Epic and rare blessings will gain plus 25% stat increase, while legendary blessings will gain a 50% stat increase. Okay, for epics and rares. So what are the pros? Free-to-play players, right? Like myself. So free-to-play players like myself, other people out there, low-spend players, maybe you typically do have a little bit of a higher chance to get the 6-star rares than you would to get anything else. But as time goes on in the game, you're just going to get better champions. So by the time you're really truly farming Iron Twins and getting a lot of the, the fragments or whatever you get for it, these right here, these stupid things, soul coins, which early stages are garbage because it doesn't drop you enough rewards and enough fragments for you to even justify going for the Altar of Soul really early on. You honestly are probably safer to go for tournaments to get more of those soul stones than you would for going to level 1 of the dungeon. Like, look at level 1. It doesn't give you anything. It's like 50 to 65. 6 of these, and on average, let's just say you get 50 each, right? Just running 5 runs is only 250. 6 runs is 300. That means you have to do at least 6 runs a day for 3 days straight just to get 900, potentially 1,000. Potentially 1,000, which only allows you to get literally 1 mortal soulstone. That's the other thing they're bringing in. Potentially, it's already in the makings of the game. It's already behind the scenes. People have already encoded or decoded the game and somehow found that soulstone summons are the tournaments and things are going to be in the game. That's also stupid. I feel like it just takes way too long to get soulstones. Even at level 15, end game Iron Twins that I'm farming as a free-to-play end game player, it's ridiculous. It's really frustrating. It just takes too long to farm mortal soulstones. So that's going to be more towards spenders. Now, if you're a spender, fantastic, awesome. Maybe you want to spend a lot on this game. Honestly, you can spend it on other things in the world unless you're like a CC, a content creator, or unless you just really want to be #1 and you want to be the best in the game. I mean, you could still be trash and spend as much money as you want and still be garbage at the game, but that's neither here nor there. But legitimately, this is so bad for the game. I just don't see it as a huge positive. I mean, they don't even actually go over the stats, right? They don't go really over the stats, how much it's going to be boosted by. So who knows? Who knows how much these stats are actually going to be boosted? It's just saying that they're going to get a little bit more of a bump to defense and accuracy for Indomitable Spirit, Miracle Heal, a little bit more HP and resistance. Yes, it's good, but it's only for level 6 blessings. They're not increasing level 1 through 5. They're actually probably, they've decreased it basically, or they kind of inadvertently nerfed all the lower levels and basically are catering to just the 1%ers or people who are just going to spend a lot of money on the game in general. If you're just spending a small amount of money in the game, and when I say small amount, I'm talking like $1,500 to $5,000 in the game. Say you've played the game for at least 2 years. $5,000 to most players is actually nothing, especially if you've been playing for years. I know players who pay at least 20 grand into this game. It's ridiculous. It's so much money. And again, this caters simply to high-end players. This is not really going to help the players like myself, players like you out there that are low spend or free to play. So essentially, it just bridges the gap even further. Okay, it's going to bridge the gap even further for the pay to win and the free to play and the low spend and everybody in between. So unless you're going ham, so for example, unless you have 6-star blessings, which I don't even have, I think I have 1. That's it. And it's been out for over a year. I'm free to play. It's been out for a year. So on average, I would say you'll probably get, maybe if you're lucky, 1 6-star champion, which means it could be a rare, it could be an epic, or it could be a legendary. That's not guaranteeing that it's going to be a legendary. Okay, I got a 5-star Bivol because I got lucky, because I farm and I play the game pretty consistently on a daily basis. Do I farm Iron Twins every day? No. Could I potentially have more 6-star champions? Absolutely. I could potentially have 1 more 6-star champions if I farmed Iron Twins every single solitary day and spend gems on Iron Twins, but I don't do that. It's just not worth my time and energy. It just doesn't drop enough resources. You know, there's other areas of the game that you need to farm as well. You can't neglect farming for silver. You can't neglect farming for masteries. There's just so much that's going on in this game. It's just kind of ridiculous what they're doing with this 6-star blessing increase. Again, I have 1 and a little over a half champions that are legendary and or epic that are 6-star almost. So at least one of them 6-star right here, Skull Crown. But Bivald, a long ways to go. It costs like 300. I think it's 300 of the essences, the greater essence or whatever this one is, eternal essence. Costs 300 of these just to get Bivald to rank 6. Would I really want my Bivald to rank 6? Probably not. Not at this time. Like, he's fine the way he is, honestly. I just have Brimstone on him. The only difference is Brimstone is guaranteed and it can't be removed, plus 10 speed. So I will say it's a strong blessing increase, but think about it right now. It's already super strong at rank 6 if you get to 6 stars. And then with the blessing increase, who knows how much more it's going to be at this time. I don't know if people actually know that right now, but that next star, I'm going to get 10. So he's going to be 245 speed. And if they give him an additional stat bonus, so Brimstone, for example, let me pop this up again. Brimstone, where is it at? Where is it at? Brimstone's at the bottom. HP and accuracy, so it's perfect on Bivald of the Thorn, right? So HP and accuracy will be increased. I'm going to guess that they're going to boost HP and accuracy by an additional 10 to 20%. If they go higher than that, that's bonkers. That's like literally insane. I'm going to assume that with the blessings right now, let me move myself out of the way. So with the blessings right now, you can see behind me 50 additional accuracy with Brimstone already on at a level 5, right? 50 additional accuracy. So how much more accuracy are they going to put on there for a 6-star blessing? It just says HP and accuracy for Brimstone is going to be increased, so on and so forth down the line, right? So what is it going to be, another 50 accuracy? Sure, that's helpful for PvE, also helpful for PvP. Of course, you're not really using Bivald of the Thorn in PvP unless you're early or mid-game for the damage. He does hit fairly hard, but most people are using this guy in Hydra, putting him in a provoke set, utilizing him there because he's very, very effective there. But again, is that going to impact them? Is that really, really affecting me in the long run? Well, if people are trying to go and push towards endgame arena, it's just going to be that much harder because people that pay to win in this game are just going to go way, way past what I could ever think of even getting to, especially like silver and or higher in live arena. It's just going to get bonkers crazy here. Like, obviously it's going to separate the people that are going to be in gold compared to the people that are in silver. What is it? Silver 4, silver 3, so on and so forth. But let me just see where the different levels are. Leaderboards, tiers, here it is. So silver 4, silver 3, silver 2. So obviously, you know, people that are going to have 6-star blessings are going to be like way up here in gold 3, gold 4. But how many people are honestly up in gold 3, gold 4 right now? Who knows? But I'm pretty sure 4,000 points is this tier, right? No, not even. Well, yeah, it is. Or isn't it? Gold 3. So gold 3, they're in gold 3. So people aren't even in gold 4 yet, which is crazy because it's been out for a couple of months now, right? At least a month or two, I think. It's been out for a little while. I've been putting in a good amount of battles, still at 54% for a while now. But again, I'm not, for PvP, for free-to-play low spend, if you're trying to make it to the top echelons of Platinum Arena, you're just not going to get there anytime soon. However, unless you're like the most luckiest free-to-play out there, have Krisk, have all the craziest champions, then maybe you could potentially scratch the surface. However, for most people that are low spend or free-to-play, you're probably going to barely scratch the surface of the Platinum Arena at this point going forward once these new upgrades to blessings come out. So once people start buying up the 6-star blessings, it's just going to be more and more challenging for you as a player that's not spending money into the game to get to where you want to be in Platinum Arena. That's just me. I just don't agree with it. And plus, I don't really want to save my Mortal Soul Stones. Like, I really don't want to save my Mortal Soul Stones now, like similar to saving Ancients, Voids, and Sacreds. Like, these are the things that I would just go in there and just start popping. I would just do this because I like it. I like to pop them once in a while without having to wait for a tournament, without having to wait for any event. You know, it's actually nice to pull these. Now, obviously, it's not good for me pulling these. Ooh! Ooh! Yo! It's not 6-star, though. It doesn't matter. Shut up. You can't see me. Let's go. Anyways, that wasn't supposed to happen. Plarium's just trying to be nice. Plarium's just trying to be nice, man. But regardless, anyways, it got me thrown off track now. I don't even know what I was saying there. Regardless, all I have to say is I will typically just pull these randomly and just, there you go, out pops a random legendary. All my top tier blessings come from mortals. They don't come from eternal. They don't come from immortals. They come from mortals. They actually come from mortals. All my high end blessings and awakenings. I cannot believe I just got a 4-star Gaius though. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That's pretty wild. But hey, I mean, I'm still mad, Plarium, okay? I'm still mad. Stop it. Stop trying to make me happy for a second here because of the video, man. Probably would end up going for something. There's 50 accuracy right on top right there. So, like, you know, also with Polymorph, obviously they're kind of inadvertently nerfing Polymorph because, and they decided on here that they want to, let me slide myself out of the way. They decided on here that they were like, oh yeah, Polymorph, yeah. We're going to put defense and resistance, except when we buff it or nerf it for people that don't have 6-star blessing, they're going to require accuracy in July, either early or mid-July. All your champions are going to require accuracy. However, we're going to buff the amount of resistance given to the 6-stars, and the people that have 6-stars won't end up having to worry about accuracy. How does that make sense? Anyways, guys, I don't know how you guys feel about it. I know this was a ranty video, and some people don't love ranty videos, but I apologize. I just want to get that off my chest. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Hopefully you have a wonderful week, and I will see you on a video soon. Take care.